Howdy, how are you? Good day. Bienvenue to Paul Catalina's Top 5 brought to you by Texas Beef House. Use promo code 365sports and get 10% off of your order. For the next few days, we're going to go through my preseason top 25. Then after that is done, we're going to go through and do the top 10 teams that just missed it and will knock teams out of the top 25 when the moving and shaking starts going in the season. So essentially, this is a top 35, but who does that? It's insane. I'm not that much of a disruptor. I'm not Brett Yormark here to shake things up. Let's do today numbers 25 through 21. Number 25, Whoop, Texas A&M. Right there, you see the 12-man waving as they were up in this game versus Tennessee. I think they won it. I don't know. It all runs together for me. Being a secondary A&M fan and having Aggie blood, all the pain shifts together, and ancestral angst is just baked into me for that. But Mike Elko will have this team very efficient and very good. This is easily an 8-4 team with their schedule, and maybe even a little bit better. I think the biggest upset, obviously, they have to pull would be at the end of the season if they can beat Texas in that first matchup back. It is at Kyle Field. We'll see what happens, but I do think Mike Elko will have this team much better, much more efficient, and even though maybe their recruiting numbers aren't as big, they've got more worker bees, and Mike Elko fits that vibe in College Station so well. Number 24, UCF. Okay, Big 12 fans, I pained over this one between UCF, West Virginia, and I'll be quite honest with you, TCU. Sonny Dykes has got me maybe believing a little bit again. But I think with KJ Jefferson in that offense, with RJ Harvey and with Penny Boone, the running game is going to be stacked. They've got really talented wide receivers. The defense will be improved, and it doesn't need to be that much improved for this team to be at least 24th in the country. I think that the Gus Bus is going to be a fun one to ride in Orlando this year. The bounce house will be bouncing extra heavy, and I think UCF can maintain something like this for most of the year, even though the Big 12 is super hard to predict. Harder to predict than, any of the Big 12 teams on here were the hardest ones to put on here in any spot. I have no idea. Number 23, NC State. Now, others might have them higher. I need to see it. And I could buy this team wind up being better than Clemson or Miami, maybe even Florida State at the end of the year if everything goes right. They're always going to be well coached. They've got a veteran fifth-year single caller in Grayson McCall, who comes in after a great career of winning a ton of games at Coastal Carolina. This should be a really good team. They're going to knock your D in the dirt on defense all the time. They're going to be really physical. Dave Doran's got a great team there, attitude-wise and efficiency-wise. If they can stay healthy, they should maintain this or even higher. But right now, I just need to see it consistently from game 1 to game 12 for NC State to stay healthy and be in the mix in the ACC. But make no mistake, they will be in the mix in the ACC, and they will, of those top 3, one of them, they'll pass them. They will pass them, I think, the way this season goes. If again, the arrow continues pointed upward with no detours along the way. Number 22, Oklahoma State. Hold on, I'll duck. Okay, Oklahoma State fans, this is just where I think you are. I think that this will be a really good team with Ollie Gordon. I think they'll beat up on a lot of people. I think that they'll be very physical. I'm just not the first customer at the Allen Bowman store. And I think that they need to get more athletic and better at that position to really contend for this conference title with the new teams in it. I think they'll be Mike Gundy efficient and all of that. But to me, this team feels like a team in the 20s. Number 21, and the last one for today, Memphis. This is my highest-ranked G5 team. Picked them over Liberty, Boise State, and some others, Air Force, to be in this spot for the G5. This is a really good team. Probably the best quarterback overall, and I know that's splitting hairs between him and Caden Salter at Liberty, but Seth Hennigan's really good. They've got really good skill players. Ryan Silverfield can really coach. He will get to see his mentor, Mike Norvell, in the early part of the season in Tallahassee. That's going to be a big game for the Tigers. And things are pointed up at Memphis, and I expect their season to be really, really good and entertaining to watch there in the American Conference. Tomorrow, we will have numbers 20 through 16, and so on, and so on, and so on. We're back to wrap it up after this.